Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface with Best Quest Ever Fan Edition. The reason why this is Fan Edition already is because in the first two Best Quest Ever videos that I did, in the comment section where you tell me what your favourite quest is, of course, this one gets asked again and again and again and again. So I might have a cold, dark heart, but even sometimes I can find it in myself to bring you what you want. And this is the most requested quest to date. That is so easy for me to say. Yeah. And this is the day that Deathwing came. Over my face. Right, so there are three people here in the Badlands, and they're all recanting their own version of events of what happened when Deathwing arrived here. Now, needless to say, there are some exaggerations that are going on in town. Their stories might differ from one another, and also they are just highly embellished is the word that I'd like to use. So first of all, we have Theldurin, and Theldurin starts running down where Deathwing landed, punching his way through elementals and also brick walls to get to the end where he punches Deathwing down onto his face. Now, although this is three quests technically, they are all called the day that Deathwing came. It's just the day that Deathwing came as we go through each and every one. So this is why this, I'm going to class this as one big quest that's just broken up into three parts. Next we have Lucien. Lucien is a tiny little gnome, God bless his heart, but according to Lucien he has the ability to shrink the world, which makes him bigger. So you get your own shrink ray, which doesn't shrink you, shrinks through everything around you. You keep pressing that, and you start to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it can stack up to 5 times. I do declare, I do believe. And what he tells you is that he starts running around the Badlands, trying to find Deathwing, who is hiding in the clouds. Or so he seems to think. So you have to go round grabbing the clouds to see whether or not Deathwing is in said cloud. Needless to say, you don't find him in any. And then he decides to grab Deathwing from the sun. Why not? Just pluck him from the sun and throw him away. Because that's what we should have done with Deathwing, really, isn't it, from the start. So that's the end of Lucien's little quest, which sadly brings us on to the third and final part, and this is Martek the Exiled. This is where things get a little bit weird, a little bit interesting. He talks about when he cycled on his chopper, metaphor much, to get to Deathwing. But not only did he cycle down, you have to select one of 4 babes to take along with you. You've got an orc woman, night elf woman, human woman, and of course belf male to take along. So there's something there for everybody to appeal to everybody's taste. I'm just going to go classic Hugh woman because, you know, the Belf and I, we're not talking much at the moment. And when you go racing down the ravine here, you've got to avoid the fall-ins, cave-ins, whatever you want to call them, from the ceiling. And then every so often, it's on quite a long cooldown, sadly. Every so often you get a bit of a rocket boost, which will take you quite quickly down the place as well. So that'll just shoo you through. There you go. Wing! All across the place. And then when you get over the finish line, you suddenly remember that your bike can fly. So you fly up to the top. You can see on the mini-map where you're meant to go. You fly up to the top of this little mountain, and then guess what? Yes, Deathwing is there waiting for you, and then just when you're about to shoot your load and, you know, finish off the story with bravado and gusto, Theldurin comes back to punch him in the face. And then Lucien is just walking in the background as they all try and merge their stories together. This was a fantastic quest at the time. It had me in stitches. Still going back to it brings a massive smile to my face. Of course I can understand why this is one of the best quest evers. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Those links are in the description down below. Remember to put your favourite quest in the comment section as well. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.